this full moon is Trump's full moon, and it's like exact. Wednesday, the moon.
Yes, this is a Donald Trump full moon, but this is also activating Kamala Harris's chart as well. Maybe not to the degree that it activates Trump's chart, because there is a wave of shitty astrology about to hit him around this full moon and in the middle of the month. Kamala Harris is 24 degrees Gemini rising, so that means she has 24 degrees on her descendant. The descendant in the chart rules like your partnerships, your alliances, but also your opponents and open enemies. That around that degree is a very sensitive point for her, because it contains her lot of fortune as well as the South Node. So there's just a lot of very highly charged energy around that point in the zodiac for her, which is essentially right where that full moon is going to be. It's a couple degrees shy. That degree is exact in Donald Trump's chart, but this is still activating Kamala Harris's chart nonetheless. So it's as if her name is going to be invoked a lot more by either her allies and also her open political enemies around this full moon. Perhaps it's going to be connected to an ongoing lawsuit in Rockland County, New York, around possible voter fraud, but we will see if that story has any steam. It could also be something else. You can Google that for yourself. It's very interesting. Also, notably, too, Kamala Harris is a full moon baby. Like, she was born on an exact full moon in Aries, and Donald Trump is also a full moon baby. He was born on a lunar eclipse. So it's like full moons will just tend to hit these two charts a little bit harder and be a little bit more notable. So I do think it's connected. And it's also interesting that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris seem to be like interconnected by these webs of fate, as his moon placement in degree is right in her seventh house of, political enemies. And as I mentioned before, I do think Trump is about to have a pretty shitty birthday, or like shitty birthday window, as there's just a lot of very severe astrology headed his way, and I talked about that in a recent video. So, you know, I'm not. I'm very biased, but you can see clearly negative astrology when it is about to happen. So yeah, happy Pride Month. Fuck fascism and fuck ICE. And I'll be talking more about this full moon as well.